The office of the Deputy President, which is part of the presidency, ought to espouse national symbol and unity. How do you then remedy that situation?
He is simply playing politics. He's refused to be the Deputy President of this country. In fact, the first time that he went to Luo Nyanza was when the President visited the other day. He has refused totally to accept that we are part of this country as other communities. It is nauseating for a Deputy President of a country to permanently, in his own speeches, speak and by the way, did you watch him the other day in Marikiti? Marikiti has all communities from this country. He was speaking in Kikuyu, in his native Kikuyu language. In my view, that is wrong. And let me tell you, Ayub, that aside, I mean, he can decide to do what he wants to do. He can decide to represent a section of this country. It is unconstitutional, in my view. And let me tell you, there is absolutely nothing wrong with impeachment. Impeachment is a tool that has been provided in the Constitution to check on the executive. It is there in Article 145 of our Constitution. There is absolutely nothing wrong with an impeachment of anyone. So many governors are yet, some of them, I'm told, are being lined up for impeachment. Honorable Kawira Mwangaza has a court order now. She suffered an impeachment recently. The governor of Nyamira suffered an impeachment recently. And
so many other deputy governors.
Yeah, so I don't see anything. I'm saying I'm not aware that there's going to be an impeachment against the deputy president.
But you don't see a problem.
But the Constitution has provided for that provision of impeachment. There's absolutely nothing wrong with an impeachment. And I'm telling you, in the U.S., what Honorable Deputy President is doing in the U.S. is regarded as high crime. It is actually called habitual disregard of public interest in the discharge of the duties of the public. And in the event an impeachment comes before the National Assembly, will you vote for it?
Definitely.
I will deal with it at that point. But in fact, in Parliament, you are not allowed to imagine. You know, it has to be on the floor of the House. Then you discuss its merit on the floor of the House.
Assuming it comes, you raise fundamental constitutional issues.
It has to satisfy. It has to satisfy the constitutional provisions. It has to satisfy gross misconduct, as indicated in the Constitution. What has the Deputy President done that has warranted an impeachment?